this for you. I don't want you to hurt, so I'll give you this hope.
Hello everyone, welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne from DariaAwakened.com once again, and today I have another incredibly valuable tip and tool to give you. This one is like crazy. I don't even have a word for it. Today I want to teach you how to really figure out who you are. I mean, like your soul, your spirit. Who am I really? And I'm going to teach you not who you are, but I'm going to teach you how to figure that out, because it's really a matter of figuring it out on your own. And when you do this, and you do this kind of like, you ask yourself these questions and you really kind of figure out who you are, that is the place that you can always tap back into when life is going like this and you're emotionally attached to all this craziness. You can center yourself back to who you really are when you really know who you really are. So here it is. I learned this, or how I discovered this, we'll say, is of course from reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, the book that it was completely life-changing for me. It was a quantum leap, pivotal moment in my life reading that book. And it spoke to me, within me, everything I already knew, which is why it was such an aha for me. If you want to buy that book, I'll put a link to it on DariaAwakened.com. You can buy it right off of Amazon.com, right from Daria Awakened shop. I like to give you guys all of the books that I read so that, you know, in case you don't know, some really good books that will really effing change your life. You can always go to the shop on DariaAwakened.com. And it's all my book suggestions right there. And I'm always adding to them. I just read The 4 Agreements, which is an incredible book, and I should really do like a little mini vlog on it. But anyway, I digress. So what Eckhart told me personally, because he wrote the book for me, what Eckhart was saying to me and spoke to me was that who you truly are is not your persona. It's not your body or the titles that you hold in your life. It's not the place that you're from. It's not your ethnicity or your ethnic background. It's none of those things. It's really the one thing in you that has never changed. Because when you think about it, throughout your life, and this is how I really discovered who I really am and really lost attachment to who I thought I was. I thought I was like this party girl. I was the life of the party. That was my persona. I thought I was my personality. And I was in such misery at the time that I read this book 5 years ago. I was in such misery, yet I was attached to these things that I thought were me. But Eckhart Tolle helped me to discover that those things, that party girl, those things were temporary. They were ever changing, right? So when I thought about all of the things in my life that continually were changing, I realized that that couldn't be me. If I am eternal, then everything in the world that changes could not possibly be me. So think for a moment about all of the aspects of yourself in your life that have been ever changing, ever evolving, ever moving, transforming. You know, your physical appearance is changing every single moment. Your personality is changing day by day. Your perspective is changing day by day. Your title is changing. You know, you may be a mother or a father, but you weren't once a mother or father. You used to be a child. Well, then that's not who you are. Okay, well then let's look at some other things. Am I this rich person? Is that who I am? Am I a wealthy person? Well, my wealth has changed. Or my poorness has changed. I haven't always been deathly poor. I haven't always been extremely rich. That's kind of change. So then I want you to look back into your life as a child. Think about yourself like from birth, from as long as you can remember. And then think about the one thing that is within that being that still holds true for you now. What is within that being that in all of the changes and all the metamorphosis that has happened in that person to become who you are today, what is the one thing that has never changed? Because the one thing in life, in all of us, that never changes is the only thing that really exists. It is eternal. You are eternal. So the part of you that is eternal, that never changes, that has never changed since birth, that is who you are. For me, I discovered that was, since birth, I was a deeply compassionate and loving being. And no matter what, no matter how angry or miserable I became, that deeply compassionate person, that being, that soul, that light, has always been, even though it may have been covered up with things, and even though I may not have seen it, it always, when I got rid of that crap, was still there. I can't say that. I can't say the same for every other aspect of my life and myself. I can't say the same. What I can say is that love within me, love, that loving, love and light being, that soul that deeply cares about the soul of others, that has always been. So when I forget who I am, I look back to the little girl that I used to be and how bright and shining her love was. And then I feel that love within me because it's never gone. And then I can remember who I am. And I know who I am really. That no matter what I think I am up here in this moment, when I get down here, I remember who I am. So I encourage you to look into who you really are. What are the parts of you that have never changed? Because those are the parts of you that are your truth. That is who you really are. So I want you to explore that. And please go on DarianeAwaken.com and share with me, what did you discover through doing this little exercise, through really discovering, and it may take more than just a few moments. You know, for me, it took reading that book and really looking into myself and awareness and internal inventory. It took a lot for me to really pick through, okay, is this me? Well, that's changed. Okay, then that's not me. Is this me? Well, no, that's changed too. And I did a lot of digging to find that. So I encourage you to do that. Please share this video. If you have somebody in your life that maybe is struggling with who they are, with finding themselves. I mean, people are at any age go through that, you know, quarter life crisis, midlife crisis, end of life crisis, whatever. We all go through those points where we kind of forget who we are. We don't know who we are. We lose ourselves. This is a perfect video for somebody that you know that maybe has lost themselves. You can tag me on any social media at Daria Awakened. Go to DarianeAwaken.com, join the inspiration conversation, and make sure you sign up if you haven't already for Freedom Friday to get these amazingly, incredibly valuable tips completely free in your inbox, and I'll give you a free gift, a guided meditation to help you attract love. So there it is. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.